Welcome back to St Anne's here in Higher Upshur. Today is Tuesday, the 5th of March, and it is now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is just a short podcast, a little bit like a speaking newsletter, just a podcast to remind you of a few things that are happening both here in the parish and also in and around the deanery over the next couple of days. So first of all, today, each Tuesday we have a karate school which meets here at St Anne's, and they meet from 6 till 7 o'clock in the evening. The school is run by Paul Gaffney, who is a black belt 4th Dan, and Paul is able to facilitate anyone from white belts right through to black. If you are new to the area, if you fancy having a go at karate, all you need to do is to turn up and introduce yourself to Paul. He will make you very warmly welcome, I'm sure, and will explain to you about the way his karate school runs. Tonight we also have Tuesday Mass, and now this Mass is an extra Mass for the Year of Faith, and we at St Anne's are celebrating Mass each first Tuesday of the month, and we do this to contemplate our own spiritual journey. It's something that the Holy Father, before he retired, bless him, asked us to do for this particular year of faith. Then immediately after Mass this evening, we have Father Peter Maloney's third talk on the faith. I'm not quite sure what his topic for discussion is this evening, but what I can tell you is that all those who have been to the first two of his talks have been very enthusiastic and have enjoyed them immensely from the feedback that I have had. So if you would like to go to the third talk this evening, you would be most welcome. Just one point, you do not have to have been to the first two talks to come along this evening. Each of the talks run kind of independently of each other, and you'll get just as much out of the talk tonight, even if you've not been to the first two talks. So that's at 7:30 this evening for about an hour and 15 minutes. On Thursday this week, we have no coffee morning, and our normal 9:15 Mass has been itched forward slightly to 10 o'clock, and that's because that 10 o'clock Mass on Thursday is the Requiem Mass for the late Chris Ryan. Thursday evening, we have Slimmer's World, who use our facilities here. They have two classes on Thursday, one at 5 o'clock and one at 7. If you want to pop along to either of those and introduce yourself, Pam will make you most welcome, and she will explain to you how Slimming World works. And then also on Thursday evening, we have an art class, and that art class meets from 7 till 8:30. There is a teacher on board who can point you in the right direction and give you a few tips, but we also have everything that you need. You don't need to bring anything with you. Pad, paint, brushes, water, everything that you need is waiting here for you. You just need to come along with a little enthusiasm and enjoy having a go at painting. Then on to Friday, we have our extra once again for Lent. Two events on Friday. First of all, our Beggarman's Lunch, which takes place from 12 noon to 1:30. Now, if you've never been to this before and you are able to come at that time on a Friday, please do. It's an incredibly well-attended social event. We can have anything between 30 and 50 people who turn up for lunch. It's a great event. This is the 7th year that we have been running it, and people absolutely love it. It's also a great way for us as a parish to raise money for our parish adopted charity, which is of course the Good Life Orphanage in Kenya, run by Kevin and Mary Maguire. Also then on Friday evening at 6:30 we have a very ancient prayer of the church, the Stations of the Cross. Now, over the last couple of weeks, the stations have actually been quite poorly attended, so if you are able to join us for this wonderful way of prayer for about half an hour on a Friday evening as a little extra for Lent, please do try and make the effort. So just quickly popping into next week, for those who are involved, can I just remind the members of the governing body, there is a budget and finance meeting in school on Tuesday the 12th, and that will be in the morning. So members of the Budget and Finance Committee, if you could make every effort please to attend, we'd be most grateful. And lastly, for this podcast, next Wednesday, that's March the 13th, our Deanery Lenten Station Mass will be at St Chad's. And that particular Mass will be celebrated by Bishop Brain. So again, that will be at 7:30, and if you are once again able to come to that, you would be most welcome indeed. So I hope that's been a little bit of information for you, just to remind you of the things that are going on. So for the time being, until next time, thanks for listening. Just to give you a little bit more information, the bishop celebrating at St Chad's Church is actually at the bottom of Cheetham Hill Road. Very easy to get to. So please do try and come and join us.